Maria, Maria, Maria. Hey everybody, welcome back to Maximum Voice. I'm really happy to have you here. In my last video I showed you the 2-5-1 connection, which I'm gonna play for you right now. Beautiful, right? So, if you want to change up this very well known thing of this progression, I want to introduce you to tritone substitutions. That sounds big. It isn't. I had to learn it 5 times because I always kept forgetting about it. I relearned it for this video, and it actually is super easy to understand once you got it. So what we are looking to do here is jazz always looks for new sounds, new colors, etc. So 2-5-1 has 2 very boring chords, which would be the 1 and the 5. We know them way too much. It's not interesting anymore. So since we want to keep our 1 as a home base, we have to get rid of the 5. That's what we are going to do with a tritone substitution. So what we're doing here, we take our G, which is the 5th of C. So G7 would be our dominant sept chord. And now we want to use a step of a tritone and put it over to that place. What is a tritone? If you don't know that, please go back to all the videos that I did before. There's one video in specific about intervals where you will also learn about the tritone. The tritone, just as a reminder for you, is half the way of a scale. So the 6th tone out of 12. And you hear it already sounds a little bit awkward. We know it from stuff like West Side Story. Maria, 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 Maria. And you hear, okay, so I'm singing this, but I'm also saluting it. Maria, that's very characteristic for this. So if I move my G7 now, a tritone up, I end here. On a D flat. Sounds nice, right? So I moved this dominant 7th chord up or down, as you want to see it, from my G, a tritone up, and replayed it there, and have my tritone substitution. It sounds like this. First a normal one, and I play it without the 7s now. 2, 5, and a 1. Now with my tritone substitution, it sounds like this. 2, flat 2, 1. It's a really nice movement, as you can hear. It's like it's going this chromatic steps down. It's just a little bit more interesting than the 5 in this place. If I want to, I can move around with that. And it's much, much easier to spot than you think. If you ever have to pick out a tritone substitution, you will always have to look out, in this case, to go half a step from your basic note. So we have a C. We want our tritone substitution really quick and easy. We go a half tone up. We're at C sharp or D flat, and we build our new chord from here. And we have our tritone substitution. Not that hard, right? So go out, check out some standards, see if you can find tritone substitution, play around with it in your arrangements. If you want to post some of what you're doing, because we are very, very interesting in how you're using all of these information and what you're creating from it. If you like what I'm doing, leave a like, and maybe you would like to follow the channel. And I hope to hear some of your arrangement in the comments. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye. See you at next session.